Hi, everyone. My name is Yvonne Acosta, and I'm an admissions counselor at Clackamas Community College. I hope you're all doing very well. I'm here to talk about what it's like enrolling at a community college in the state of Oregon. There are 17 of them in the state, so each college may have different ways of enrolling and different admissions policies. So I do want to make sure that you connect with that specific community college if you haven't already to make sure that you're following their specific processes. This presentation is going to be kind of a quick overview of some of the benefits of enrolling at a community college and what you might need to do to get started at a community college. People ask all the time, why should I attend a community college? Here you'll see a couple bullet points about some of the benefits of attending a community college. The first one being able to stay close to home. Like I mentioned, there's 17 community colleges in the state, so odds are that you live very, very close to a community college already. Some community colleges may have multiple campuses, so this makes getting to that school very, very easy as well. Community colleges also have varying types of programs. They have transfer programs, they have CTE career technical education programs, and we'll talk about what these look like and what these are in the next couple slides. Community colleges also offer affordable tuition and a variety of different flexible ways to take classes at that school as well. Here is a map of all of the community colleges and public universities in the state. As you can see, they're all very well spread out. You'll also see that there are some areas where there is a local community college near a public university. And we'll talk about what that might look like if you're looking to be dual enrolled and some of the partnerships that exist between community colleges and some of the public universities in the state. Before you get started, you need to apply. Something I want to make sure that students do is think about, did I earn any college credits through my high school while I was in high school? So if you did earn any college credits while in high school, you may already have an account with that community college. If you did, try to look up your account information. If you can't remember it, that's totally fine. Check in with your admissions office to see if that's information that they can give you. Depending on the school, they might want you to reapply to update your account with any new information, or when you're working with that specific admissions office, they may be able to update your account information for you. Most community colleges don't have an application fee. There are a couple in the state that do, so just beware that you might have to pay an application fee. And if you already have an account with them, awesome, you don't have to worry about that application fee. Community colleges also have open admissions policies. So that means that anyone who wants to take classes can take classes. There are no specific admissions requirements. Some programs do have a specific application requirements or GPA or any prerequisites that you have to meet. And that's totally fine if you haven't met those requirements just yet. You can still start at the community college and start working towards meeting those requirements if you haven't taken the prereqs that you need to take for those programs. Generally, these might be healthcare or health science programs that have these specific admissions requirements. Community colleges offer a variety of different academic programs. The first being transfer programs. Transfer programs look very, very different for each student. Something I want to make sure I highlight are the dual enrollment opportunities that community colleges offer. Community colleges in the state have different partnerships with different public universities in the state. And what this means is that you can actually be dual enrolled at both institutions at the same time, be taking classes from both schools, and work towards transferring full-time or part-time, whatever capacity you're looking to be at, to that specific university. You also don't have to be dual enrolled. So to be dual enrolled, you do have to meet the specific admissions requirements for that public university. So if you haven't met those requirements yet, that's totally fine. You can still work on a transfer degree and start working towards transferring to that specific public university. Community colleges also offer career technical education programs. These programs vary. There's hundreds of them, and each college has different CTE type programs that might be a good fit for you. You may have heard these be called trade programs, or career technical or vocational programs, and these are going to be some of the programs that community colleges do a great work in. And we'll talk about what are CTE programs in the couple slides. We'll talk about what those are. Community colleges also offer ESL, ESOL programs. So if you took any ESL or ESOL courses while in high school and you're looking to continue that academic journey and to learn more English, you can totally do that at the community college as well. And lastly, community colleges also offer community education programs, which are non-credit classes that you could take for fun or just for training purposes, and you're not earning any actual college credit for. So community colleges offer very specific types of degrees and certificates. Community colleges offer associate's degrees, which may take you around 2 years to complete if you're enrolled full-time. And they also offer certificates or licenses that take a year or less. So there might be a certificate that you can earn in 1 term. You may be able to earn that in just 3 months. You may be able to earn it in a year, depending on how many credits you're taking at once. Colleges and universities offer bachelor's degrees, master's, and doctorates. And you could start your journey, if that's one of your goals, you can start that journey at a community college and then transfer to those colleges and universities after. So let's say, for example, if you're looking to earn a bachelor's degree, you could do 2 years at a community college and then finish the remaining 2 years at that university for a total of 4 years, for example. If you're looking to earn anything beyond that, you would just add on more schooling to that as well. So I mentioned CTE, vocational trade programs. This is just a small list of the different types of CTE programs available at community colleges in the state of Oregon. Automotive technology is a very popular degree. There might be a school that has a partnership with, let's say, Subaru or Tesla, and that automotive program would have that partnership with that manufacturer, and that would be a great fit for you if you're looking to take automotive classes or looking to become an automotive service technician. Construction. Some community colleges in the state offer construction programs. Culinary. Again, some community colleges in the state will offer some sort of culinary program. Digital media. Firefighting. If you're interested in structural firefighting, maybe Chemeketa Community College might be a good fit for you. If you're looking at maybe wildland firefighting, there's going to be some programs like at Clackamas Community College or another school that will have wildland firefighting as well. Health science programs. There's so many different types of health programs. Maybe you're interested in becoming an EMT, or maybe you're interested in phlebotomy, or maybe you're looking at pharmacy tech. That will look very different at each school because, again, not every school has the same programs. Maybe you're interested in horticulture or agriculture. Under that, you would see maybe urban farming. Maybe you would see arboriculture under that. Manufacturing and industrial sciences. Again, those are going to be very popular, high in demand programs as well. Renewable energy, vet science, equine science as well, and welding technology. These are going to be programs that not all of these programs are offered at every single community college. So double check to make sure that the community college that you're interested in going to has that specific program. And if not, that's fine. You can still enroll at your local community college and start working on some of the classes that might fall under the specific category or specific degree or major that you might be interested in, and you can start working on those requirements or those classes there. And then once you're ready, you can transfer to that specific community college. There's hundreds and hundreds of these CTE programs. If you combine all of them between all 17 community colleges, there's going to be a lot. These programs last 2 years. There's also 1-year degree options. So checking in with your specific community college to see, how long will it take me to get an associate's degree or a certificate in this specific field. Community colleges also offer career pathway certificates, which are less than 1 year. There are going to be some programs that last 1 year or one term. And if that's the case, you can totally earn your career pathway certificate. And these career pathway certificates feed into the 1 year certificates and the 2 year associate's degree option. So you can actually kind of start towards a smaller career pathway certificate, earn your then from there earn your certificate, and then from there earn your associate's degree. So there is kind of a pathway for you if you're looking at maybe a smaller program, and you can maybe work towards a bigger, larger associate's degree. Again, check in with your school to see if that's an option. All of these programs are going to be hands-on training, so you're actually working with your hands and actually doing something to see what the effects are kind of right then and there. So you're learning in the classroom, you're learning in the shop, you're learning in different academic settings to see how you can apply your new skills that same day or that week. So you're actually seeing the results of the work that you're doing pretty immediately. Why should you pursue a career technical vocational program? These are going to be the hardest jobs to fill in 2025. So we need people to start filling in these jobs now. And if you start your academic journey now, by the time 2025 comes around, you're going to be in great shape to find a great job. The next thing we're going to talk about is tuition. Tuition does vary at each community college and at each public university and each private university. These are the averages of tuition rates for community colleges, in-state public university, and in-state private universities provided by OSAC. You'll see that Oregon community colleges have an average tuition of less than $6,000, comparing that to an in-state public university that's near $11,000. And then if we look at in-state private universities, they're around $36,000 for 1 year of tuition. So here you can kind of see just how the difference is, where in-state public university is double of what a Oregon community college tuition costs are, and then comparing that to an in-state private university, that's triple of what a in-state public university is. So how can you pay for tuition at a community college? There's so many ways to do this. If you haven't already, hopefully you've already applied for financial aid. There are different types of financial aid options. FAFSA, if you qualify for FAFSA, or the ORSA. There's also grants and loans that are associated with the FAFSA and the ORSA. There's also work study options available, and the Oregon Promise that you hopefully have heard about. If you need any help with completing any type of financial aid applications, check in with the community college that you're looking to enroll at and see if they have any support to help you apply for these financial aid options. Community colleges also offer institutional scholarships, and check in with your local community and your local high school to see if they have any scholarships for you as well. So I briefly mentioned the Oregon Promise Grant. The Oregon Promise is a grant that helps cover up to 90 college credits at an Oregon community college. So I did mention earlier if you earned any high school college credits, and if you did, those credits that you earned in high school do count towards these 90 college credit limit. 90 college credits equals a 2-year associate's degree. So if you're looking towards earning an associate's degree at a community college, Oregon Promise will be a great option for you. So what do you need to do to apply? There is the Oregon Promise Grant application on the Oregon Student Aid website. And you also need to apply for either the FAFSA or the ORSA. To qualify for the Oregon Promise Grant, you need to have a 2.5 GPA or have completed your GED. You need to be a recent high school or GED graduate, and you need to have lived in Oregon for at least 12 months prior to college enrollment. Oregon Promise is always changing. There's always new updates, and right now they are releasing new updates as well. So visit their website at oregonstudentaid.gov to see what the deadlines are, what the requirements are, and like I said, it's currently changing. So be sure to visit their website if you haven't already applied to get recent updates. Community colleges offer a lot more than just academics. There's great opportunities for you to be involved in athletics, if you're involved in choir or music, Arts and culture opportunities exist. Student leadership opportunities if you are currently involved in student government or student leadership, or even if you weren't in high school, that's totally fine. You could still totally be involved in student leadership options and other student activities as well. Like I mentioned at the beginning of this presentation, that is, if you haven't already connected with your local community college or the community college that you plan on enrolling at, do that. We want to make sure that you're following their specific processes and just to make sure that you have all your questions answered. I know that all the community colleges are working very, very hard to meet with students virtually. So if you haven't already, be sure you set up an appointment with your school's admissions office. Like I mentioned, my name's Yvonne, and I'm an admissions counselor at Clackamas Community College. And if you have any questions at all, please feel free to reach out to me. I'd be more than happy to connect with you, connect with anyone, and answer your questions that you have. I hope you all found this presentation very, very helpful. Again, feel free to reach out to me with any questions that you have, and I hope you're all taking care of yourselves and doing what you need to do to be healthy during these times. All right, take care. Have a great one.